Have you ever imagined what it would be like to meet your idol? How your heart would race, your hands would sweat, and your words would catch in your throat when you come face to face with the person you've only seen on the other side of the screen. But what happens when what should be a precious moment turns into a nightmare that triggers an international criminal investigation? This is what happened to Jin BTS, the oldest member of the world's most popular K-pop group, who had to face the harsh reality of being abused by a fan. Who would have thought that behind the friendly smile and professional demeanor displayed in front of the camera, there were wounds that are now the concern of the police forces of two countries? Is this another form of the dark side of celebrity life that is rarely exposed? How could an event designed to bring happiness to fans turn into an arena for intolerable boundary violations? The scandal is now under serious scrutiny after legal proceedings officially began in early 2025, revealing shocking details that had been hidden from public attention. A shocking chronology of events. In June 2024, the K-pop world was rejoicing. BTS, the boy band that has taken the global music industry by storm, celebrated its 11th anniversary with a series of special events for ARMY, BTS fans. One of the most anticipated events was the Free Hug session, where fans had the opportunity to meet and get hugs from their idols. Seokjin, better known by his stage name Jin, recently completed his military service in April 2024. The group's anniversary event was a much-anticipated comeback moment, as well as a chance for him to interact with fans again after almost 2 years of absence from the entertainment scene. Jin's fresh appearance with his signature charming smile made fans impatient to meet him in person. However, in the midst of this enthusiasm, a completely unexpected incident occurred. A Japanese woman, identified as around 50 years old, allegedly abused Jin when it was her turn to get a hug. According to eyewitnesses who were at the scene, the woman's actions were highly inappropriate and went beyond the bounds of normal interaction between idols and fans. "We all saw Jin's expression suddenly change," said one fan present at the event, requesting anonymity. His previously cheerful face was suddenly tense, but he still tried to be professional, even though he was clearly uncomfortable. The staff acted quickly to separate them. Information gathered from various sources suggests that the woman made indecent touches to Jin's sensitive areas, an act that clearly violates the law and ethics. The incident happened very quickly, but was recorded by several fans who captured the moment through their cell phone cameras. The video of the incident that later circulated on social media sparked tremendous outrage from the ARMY community around the world. Within hours, the hashtags #ProtectJin and #respect. Jin became trending topics on Twitter, with millions of tweets demanding that the perpetrators be immediately identified and prosecuted. Shocking reactions from various parties, news of this incident initially received no official confirmation from BTS's agency, HYBE Entertainment. However, pressure from fans, anti-sexual harassment activists, and the media eventually led HYBE representatives to issue a brief statement on June 13, 2024. "We confirm that there was an unpleasant incident during a meet and greet event with BTS's Jin. We are evaluating this situation very seriously and working with the relevant authorities. We ask for understanding that this is a sensitive matter concerning the privacy of our artists, and therefore we will not provide any further details at this time," read an official statement issued by HYBE. Meanwhile, unexpectedly, the day after the statement, on June 14, 2024, an official report was filed with the South Korean National Civil Service. Surprisingly, the report did not come from HYBE or Jin himself, but from a fan group who claimed to have visual evidence of the incident. "We can't stand by and watch our idols being harassed in public," said a spokesperson for the fan group that filed the report. If this happened to an ordinary person, the culprit would have been arrested immediately. Why should it be different just because Jin is a celebrity? He's also a human being with the same right to be protected from harassment. In response to the report, the Songpae District Police Station in Seoul, which has jurisdiction over the area where the event took place, immediately formed a special investigation team. According to a police source who wished to remain anonymous, the case was given high priority, given the profile of the victim and its potential international impact. This is not just a celebrity safety issue, but also concerns South Korea's image as a country that respects human rights and enforces the law fairly, the source said. We are handling this case with the principle that no one is immune to the law, regardless of nationality or status. In Japan itself, the news caused mixed reactions. Most K-pop fans in Japan expressed outrage and shame at the actions of their fellow citizens. Some fan communities even publicly apologized to Jin and armies around the world. We as J-Army, Japanese Army, are devastated and embarrassed. This one person's actions do not represent those of us who always uphold respect for our idols. One of the largest BTS fan clubs in Tokyo wrote in an official statement. Investigation involving 2 countries. The investigation process carried out by the Seoul police was not as easy as imagined. The identification of the suspect was a major obstacle, especially since the woman was a foreign national who had most likely returned to Japan after the incident occurred. In July 2024, in a development that showed the seriousness of the case, the Seoul police officially requested the help of Interpol to track down the suspect's whereabouts. This step was taken after identification efforts through immigration data and CCTV footage from the scene did not yield satisfactory results. We have issued a blue notice through Interpol to help identify and trace the whereabouts of the suspect, said Commissioner Park Jun-ho of the Seoul Police in a limited press conference at the end of July 2024. A blue notice is an official request to gather information about the identity, location, or activities of a person of interest in a criminal investigation. This request for Interpol's assistance is proof that the case of harassment against Jin BTS is not just a trivial issue of the entertainment world, but a serious case that has received the attention of international law enforcement agencies. For months, the investigation was rigorous and secretive, involving coordination between the South Korean and Japanese police. After 7 months of intensive investigation, in January 2025, an important breakthrough was finally achieved. The suspect was identified as a 53-year-old woman with the initials SM from Osaka Prefecture, Japan. Information about the identification process was not disclosed in detail by the police, but an insider source said that a combination of CCTV footage, ticket purchase data, and eyewitness testimony was key in revealing the suspect's identity. This is a perfect example of international cooperation in law enforcement, said Professor Kim Hyun-soo, an international law expert from Seoul National University. This case shows that in today's digital age and globalization, national borders are no longer an obstacle in solving crimes. Recent case developments and social impact. In early February 2025, the Songpa police station officially named SM as a suspect on sexual harassment charges. Through diplomatic channels and cooperation with the Japanese police, South Korean authorities have sent an official summons asking the suspect to come to Seoul for questioning.